Okay, so now you're going to check your work. We're looking at number 1. I have a positive 5.14 times a negative 2.7. So I have a positive times a negative. So I know my answer. I have two different signs, a positive and a negative. They're different. I'm going to have a negative answer. So I took care of the signs already. So when I go to my calculator, I don't need to worry about the signs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5.14 times 2.7, and I have a 13.878, and it is negative. I already have my negative sign, so I can just write 13.878. And the next one, so I have a negative 4.7 times a negative 0.3. So I have a negative times a negative. They have the same sign. Both of them are negative. So same sign tells me I have a positive product or a positive answer. So now that I took care of the negative signs, I'm just going to put the numbers in the calculator. So 4.7 times 0.3 equals 1.41, and it is positive. So positive 1.41. Now your objective today is I will multiply rational numbers, and today we are focusing on fractions. Okay, so since we are using the same signs, I am just going to write them down again. So the multiplication rules apply to integers, your rational numbers, and so I'm just going to write it down. It's important to memorize them, whether you're working with integers, decimals, or fractions. So this is actually going to be the first thing that you're going to do. Same sign equals a positive, different signs equal a negative. So what I'm going to do first is just figure out what my answer is going to be. Is it going to be positive or is it going to be negative? So looking at number 2 on this page, this isn't in your book, that's why I'm writing in red, you don't need to copy it. Right here I have a negative 5 1/4 times a positive 6 4/5. So I have a negative times a positive. So I have different signs, so I know my answer is going to be negative. Now I can ignore the signs. I took care of the signs already. I'm going to just ignore the signs now. From 5 1/4 times 6 4/5. Now from here, the next thing that I need to do, so this is going to be step 1, is take care of your signs. Step 2 is going to be change mixed numbers to improper fractions. Okay, right here I have mixed number. I have 5 1/4, so I have a whole number and a fraction. That's a mixed number. I need to change this to an improper fraction. The way to do that is to multiply the denominator times the whole number. So 4 times 5 gives me 20. Then add the 20 plus the numerator. So 21/4. You keep the same denominator. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing for the 6 4/5. I need to change this to an improper fraction. So 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 4 is 34/5. Then from here, step 3 is multiply. And what we're going to do is multiply numerator, so the top number, times the other top number. I'll put a fraction bar so you can see. It's top number times top number over denominator times denominator. Okay, so we're going to just multiply straight across. So this is going to become 4 times 5, which is 20. And 21 times 34, I don't know that in the top of my head, so using a calculator, 21 times 34 is 714. Okay, we can leave our answer in this form, but don't forget your sign. So remember your answer, it needs to be a negative. You could leave it like this, or you can make it a mixed number and simplify 20 into 714. So take your denominator, divide that into, or divide your numerator by your denominator. 20 goes into 71 3 times, 60. We're left with 1, bring down your 4. It goes in 5 times, 100 with 14 over 20. I can reduce this a little bit more, so my final answer is a negative 35, and divide by 2, 7/10. So I will accept either answer. So if you want to leave your answer in this form, make sure you have the correct sign, and you can leave it as an improper fraction, or if you want to, you know these steps and you're pretty confident, you can change it to a mixed number and simplify. So either answer is correct.